Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the currency game. I took a little break, but I've been trading. I just haven't been recording. I just took some time to myself, and I'll probably taking some more. But I wanted to go over some of the charts, and in the challenge, we've definitely surpassed the 100K in the challenge. With all that has been going on, I'm pretty sure if any of you are familiar, like into crypto right now, you know things have been going up, and so you already know. But so let's just go over some of the charts. The charts I want to go over is BONK, XRP, XLM, Ethereum, and I haven't gone over an Ethereum chart in a long time. But Ethereum is has been making strides. Let me see. Of course, Bitcoin. Those are the main ones I want to go over for this episode or this video. And let's just take it from there. All right. So, BONK last week. And excuse my chart because I was testing different things, but so that's why I have a lot of support and resistance lines on here, and I'm not going to erase it. Well, I might erase. No, I'm not going to erase anything right yet. But this one right here was Monday. And then this one, it lasted from Tuesday to Wednesday. Really, it lasts all the way up to Thursday, but I didn't go back in to BONK because I was looking at some other charts as well. So, but this one that ended on Thursday was worth 33%. The one on Monday was worth 11.28%. I probably could have got definitely more out of BONK, but I came out. And let's see, then XLM. Hold on for a second. Okay, and so XRP definitely has made a run. I think this is where I was thinking about coming in. I didn't. I went into BONK, so I can get rid of that. But I would have came in at a good spot. But it definitely made. Let's see. I was about right there. 12%. I'm still glad I stuck with BONK. But so. Let me see. This one, I need to do a little bit of updates on my trend lines because it has basically broken out of this top one. So what I'm going to see is if it's going to bounce on it and then try to make a move up, or is it going to come out? So that's why I'm not going to remove it right yet. So I have an alert right below that 38, in between 38 and 50. I'm going to see what it does when it comes to this. Yeah, so let's see what it does when it comes back down to this area. Is it going to come all the way out? Because this is the 100%. From the last run up. So that's for XRP. I think if it could bounce here, bounce off of this upper parallel trend line, I think the next target would be at $4, about $4.15 or so, which if I were to kind of map that out let's say you came in right there. Not saying that that's where it would do it, but I'm just saying hypothetically. I mean, if it can bounce off of that parallel and get in around there, that's a good little gain. Now, what might happen is it might go up to here, bounce back. So, I'm not saying it's going to be a straight shot there. What I would do is see if how it's going to react to its 100% level first, and then let it come back. If it wants to come back down, let it come back down, then enter and then go. But that would be a good little chunk right there, up to the 127% of 33%. So that's for XRP. Then for Ethereum, it has made its run. So I'm not, it's still trying, I think it's really trying to make it up to this 100% level right up here, which is coming from the daily chart or the 4-hour chart. I still want it to see what it's gonna do. I can take this off. So let's go down to the 15-minute. So it seems like it's staying on this bottom parallel. I want to see it pass this high right here. Let me see. I'm going to look on 2-minute. I probably could get a little tighter off of the 2-minute one. BONK alert is going up. I'll go back to BONK real quick, but I'm going to put an alert right here. And let me see what that looks like. Okay, that's not bad. It doesn't mean that it'll stop at the 50% level. It probably will make a little stop, but it could keep going to try to get to that 100%. All the way up to the 100%. It's about 19%. So I'm gonna keep that there for my reference. Let me see what BONK is. An alert went off on BONK. Okay. All right. So it's still not. Let's see if it can get above here. That alert, I can delete. I'm gonna keep this alert just in case. And I'll probably bring this alert up to here. So I want to get alert. I want to get alerted when if it were to come back down. To see where it comes back down, then I'll decide whether I want to get in or not. Let's say that it comes to about right here or so. I think BONK is trying to make its way to the 100%, which is all the way up here. This is why I've been riding the BONK train. So that is what. Am I saying that's what's going to happen? I think it's trying to make its way, but it's retracing. So I want to see how far it is going to retrace. So it has retraced so far to the 78% level, as you see right here, right from this spike up and then coming back down. I want to see if it's gonna do a little bit more, or is it gonna go below that 100% level, which that 100% level is not exactly on the 100%. There we go. All right, so Ethereum, what are you doing? What alert? Oh, it went above that. Okay. Move this up to here. See what kind of bounce, how far it's going to go down. And I'll put one. I think it might be finished going down. Let me see. Hold on for a second. I'm going to just see what this is about to do. This one, what did I say? 19%. I don't know if I really want to go into this one. I feel like bump might go off and look at that. Ugh. Yeah, it did. I'm gonna have to go, y'all, because I can't trade and record. So I'll get back with you guys. Okay, I know I had to see what I do is I use my tablet, my iPad, whatever, for the charting, and then I use my phone to actually put in my orders. I tried using the tablet to do it, but it's just, I like to see the tablet and then I've gotten used to that, so it's getting away from me. I'm gonna let it go up, keep going up, because I missed my entry. And let's just see if it can come back down a little. All right. Yeah, so this is why I record after the fact, because trying to record, talk, think, and keep up with the chart and enter my orders is a lot. And that's why I very rarely do it. So, because like I said, I make my money from trading, not from videos, not from YouTube. So I'm gonna just let this, it's kind of still going up. This is where I think people would try to jump in right now. I'm gonna let this thing run up a little bit, because I see it's going in the gray area. You see this gray area right here? It's going up in this gray area, which is resistance. So, and it's hitting the 50% mark right here. Let me move this over so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's hitting that 50% mark. I want it to come back down and see where it lands. Then once I see where it lands, and it lands in the at a higher high, a higher low, then I will consider getting in. So and then let me see what else. I'll probably adjust that. I don't know, because it looked like it might be trying to go up to the 78% and then make its way back down. I might let it go on up to the 78%. Let's see if there's an opportunity to get in, just to see how it reacts to that. Like, you see these peaks right here. This is resistance, so it's right above the 78% level. Even though I think it's trying to make it to the 100%, it could. The reason why I'm thinking it could hit here and bounce, because it's already come off of this lower trend line that used to be the buy points, and it's dropped below it. Doesn't mean that it can't go past it. I just want to see, is this going to now serve, what was serving as support on this parallel trend, will it serve as resistance, if that makes sense. And it could not. I just want to wait and see, so I'm going to just let it run. Just let it, I'm not going to take that off. I'm going to let it run and see. All the way up here. So, but if it comes back and does a higher low than this, then I might get in. So we were looking at Ethereum. Alright, so it's making this, it's doing a bounce back down. But it, I don't know, it's maybe it's trying to make its way back up. So I am going to let the alerts tell me what's going on, right? And that's pretty much it. So going back to the challenge, remember I told y'all I am not at the point where this spreadsheet is to show you that if you don't take the money out, I have taken money out. So, but if you don't take money out, this is where we will be, right? So we definitely would have been past $100,000 in the account. You don't need $100,000 to pay yourself a very good salary or income. You don't need that. It's just to show you that you can take a little bit of money and keep flipping it till you have an enormous amount of money. And it's that effect of compounding. So there's different ways to compound. Some people compound with margin. I don't, because I like compounding with the least amount of risk. And some people might say, well, you could still have a higher risk with margin and still keep your risk low. Excuse me. Keep your risk low with the amount that you put in there, right? So like you could keep your risk low. Let's say you had $1,000 available to you, but you only use 100 of that $1,000 to make a trade, and you're using that $100 for margin. So, and the worst case is you lose the whole 100, but best case you could gain 1,000. And that might be something I might try at some point. I'm so used to my way, to be honest. I haven't tried it, and I probably will. Just because I'm gonna want something different to try. I love testing new ideas, but for right now, I'm not gonna try it right now. So I like, and the other thing I like about the way I trade now, I don't do a whole lot of work. And it's not like panic. I'm not in a panic mood. So that's the reason why I trade the way I trade. It's not just, yes, it's about the money, but it's how the money is made. The money is made in a low stressful manner, in a like easy manner, in a manner that if I want to travel, I can still do it and not be stuck to my desk, to a desk. I don't even have a desk. So, because I don't use desks. I hate desks. That's why I hated corporate America. So, what was I gonna say? And then yeah, so that's why I trade the way I trade. It's not just to gain all this money all at once. It is to like have the easiest job I ever had, and I created that job for myself. And then I want that job to eventually not even be a job, where it's actually, I see money as worker bees. The worker bees are working for me, and I'm able to focus on not just that job or that business, but I'm able to focus on other things that I want to do. Like, I really want, after my daughter goes off to college, you know, hopefully to be able to start doing some real traveling. Hopefully by the end of this year to start, or definitely before the beginning of 2026, I want to be able to start traveling. Like, there's certain places I really want to see, and that's probably why I don't know if I'll still be doing videos during that time. I don't know if I will or if I want, because I don't want to get caught up into the trap of vlogging. I like sharing. I just don't want to get trapped in that vlogging trap. And when I say that vlogging trap where you're going places just to record, not to enjoy. So I don't want to be in that trap. I'm not saying people who do that are in that trap, but I could see it becoming a trap for me. I don't want to be in that trap. I want to be in the trap of, I'm going somewhere because I want to go there, and I don't have to pick places or do things because it will get good ratings or good views on a video. Because I might go to a place and I might not do nothing but sit, pick a good Airbnb and like eat my food there and just look at the ocean. That's me. So, and that may not be what most people want to see. I don't know. But I don't want to be in that trap. I want to be able to enjoy it. I can share what I'm doing. And that's why I like maybe sharing on Facebook, because those are people who I know, friends and family. And I might will upload a video just for the sake of just recording what I saw. But it's not to get all these views. It's just because I think it's beautiful or whatever. So, but I know I'm going on a tangent, but so that's why I love trading. It's because it has nothing to do with people. Definitely has nothing to do with people pleasing. So let me say it like that, because it does involve people. The market is the people, but it doesn't have anything to do with people pleasing whatsoever. I don't have to please anyone. The only person I need to please is me, and pleasing me by actually doing the right things in the trade, period. And that is like, nowadays, it's like people, we are living in a society where everything is shared. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe in sharing every single thing. Like, I don't feel like I need to share every moment with the world. No. That is not me. And I don't want it to be me. So I don't mind sharing, like, so that somebody else can maybe like sharing where I stay, just so that they can maybe take advantage of that, or like, I don't mind doing that. I just don't want to get in a trap. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna just leave these alerts on Ethereum. Let me go back to BONK and see what it is doing. So it's still going up, which is fine. I'm gonna still let it, like I said, I'm gonna let it go on up to the 78% since I wasn't able to get in right here. I'm gonna let it go on up to here and then see if there's an opportunity in between here before it goes up to the 100% level on the 4 hour. So maybe, let me see if it can bring its tail back down. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. Boop. All right. So what I would normally have done if I wasn't recording, because I was multitasking, that's why I don't like doing that. I would have actually put a limit order above this candle right here. So it's coming back down. Let's see how far it can come back down too. Let's get rid of this one. Let's see, at the 61% level. Let's see if it can come past that. And then I'll probably put one above here to see if this is gonna keep going back up. Because it'll do that, right? It's gonna hit the 50% mark. But remember, we're on the 2-minute chart. So like that double, it looks like a double top, but it's a spike. But doesn't mean that it won't bypass it. It will. But so, or it won't, right? So I just let the alerts tell me which way it's gonna keep going or turn around. And then let me see. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it going recording, but I'm letting you know what I'm doing. And I might come back after everything has gone down and we can both see, like, did it bypass that 50% level and how it reacted to the 78% level, and was there opportunity to get back in after it hit this level. Remember, I'm always trying to look for a 2% or less risk, period. So it looks like it's trying to do some little consolidation right here, but I want this baby to come back down. And I'm wondering if it's gonna try to go back to this green area, or is this gray. So this gray area that I have right here, right in here was a previous resistance, right? And this green is like this green, Lord Jesus. This green block was a previous demand. So they're kind of like colliding. So that's why I have it like that. But it's a visual for me, because I know, oh, that used to be a resistance area. Without me going all the way up to the higher time frames, I know what that means. And is it going to come back and bounce off of that previous resistance? If it bounced off of that previous resistance, I'm going in. So I'm just gonna let it. I'm not gonna hold the video up by waiting, because it might take a minute for it to, some minutes for it to happen. So I'm not. Subtops is going fast. Like this week when things was just pumping, especially with BONK, that's why I didn't record, because I was like, I ain't got time for that. I gotta trade. I gotta make my money. So that's why I didn't. So because things were moving fast and I ain't got time to be trying to record and get my order in and change my alerts. I do a lot when I'm trading, like as I'm entering, especially setting up my chart. I'm multitasking with the trade, so I don't need to be multitasking with the trade and multitasking with recording. So, but I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, I said I was gonna show the where we are. All right, so the last one I had showed you guys, and because things were moving fast, I didn't even put in the times. So I did add another column of like return, like, you know, it was risk over reward, 19.48 for that one, 10, 8.6. I haven't done it. Let me see. No, because I didn't put the risk. I'll probably go back and fill this in. But on Saturday with BONK, 17.49. Monday with BONK, 11.3. And then Wednesday to Tuesday to Wednesday was 33% with BONK. So if I had not taken any money out, this is where we would be. We would be at $164,000. And last week's profit would have been $65,000. And this week's profit so far would have been $53,000. I'm not going to tell you what my real profit is. I'm not doing it. That's not what this is about. I don't have to prove a doggone thing. Like I said before, this is not where I make my money. I'm just showing you the strategy. So this is with not taking any money out. For sure, I would think somebody would have took some money out by now, right? Like, or you could or could not. Even if you had taken out $3,000, you still would have had a great week, right? Like you had taken out $5,000, you still make $65,000, right? So, but that's the point I'm trying to make. So, and is this feasible? Like, is this realistic? Yes, people are making this type of money in a week trading. They're just not uploading it to YouTube. Okay, there's people making this kind of money. There are people in Dubai. This is one of the countries that I definitely want to consider making a second home that are doing this daily, honey. They're making $1 million a month. Okay, so 6 figures a month. So yes, this is very realistic. This is a very realistic type of level of money you can make, starting from very, very little. Just a matter of having patience, diligence, discipline, and sticking to your strategy that works, that's been back tested, and keep it moving. All right, so this is not something that is a pipe dream. This is something that is actually reality, and it can be a definite reality for anyone who puts their mind to it, who sticks to it, who is not treating it like a casino, but also is treating it like a business and a skill. Yes, you can definitely have that kind of life. And but that will do it for this video. Thank you guys, and have a great day.